Marketing and selling is essential in your online business. And when you have the right strategies and mindset, you not only can make a lot of money, but you can change a lot of lives. Welcome to the Online Marketing Podcast, where we help course creators, membership owners, and coaches market and sell their offers.
We're your hosts, Paul and Melissa Pruitt. Let's dive in and get started.
Welcome to the Mastermind series, where you get to experience Paul and Melissa and their mastermind brainstorming and sharing different ideas on marketing and sales.
And I'm going to move to the next question with Patty.
I have a quick question. I'm wondering if anybody has used Facebook events when they do a challenge or a mini course. Because I realize that most of my people are online, and those are the kind of things that I can share into groups, even if I can't sell into those groups, and wondering about people's experience with that and if they have any advice on how to leverage that.
Excellent.
Great question. So has anybody leveraged Facebook events in your launch or your promotions to drive interest and traffic? I have, but has anybody else? Because I'll geek out on this for a couple minutes. All right. So if you have a Facebook group that is under 500 people, now this is as of me saying this right now, of course. If you create an event inside of your own Facebook group, you can invite all 500 of those members to that event. They will get a notification that they were just invited to an event. Now, I'm not as concerned about the event itself. You're just going to leverage the event, because I do use this strategy on all of our launches. So what you want to keep in mind, the moment they go over 500, you can only invite your actual friends that are inside of that Facebook group. So there's a difference in that moment, okay? So if you have a small pop-up group or anything, you can invite those people. If it's 500 or under, at least as of this moment, they'll all get a notification. So I want you to think about that. So don't invite people over the weekend because they're probably doing other things. What I want you to do is think more strategically. You want that notification to pop up in their notifications box, like in the middle of their day. So if you're in the time zone or if you're in the country of the people that you're serving, I want you to create that event during the period that they would get a notification. Not first thing in the morning when there's already 80 notifications there that came in overnight. I want you to be the number one, you just got invited to an event. Because if they're on Facebook right now, they're going to see it. So you take advantage of that. These days, you can do an online event, which means you can put a URL in. Before, you used to have to put an actual physical address. So these days, you can put a URL. But what I want you to do is think of the event name as a headline, as a hook. Don't think of it as an event. You get a notification so that you're invited. It's going to say it on Facebook. You just been invited to an event. And then it's going to pop and it's going to say the name of the event. That is a hook. Use that to get people to click on it. Don't be so literal on what the event is, because the event name is not as attractive as the hook, a promise, a question, like statement, like whatever it is, like use it as a headline. Okay. Now, anytime that you change the time on an event, people that did say that they're going will get re-notified. New notification pops up. Just something to think about. You might be able to use that strategically. Okay. Now, I don't bank on the event itself to drive the real traffic. I'm using it as a notification machine. Now, those events in your own group, you can't share it externally of the group. Okay. So what I recommend is that you go in and you actually create an event from your page. And if you're allowed to share an event in other groups, like you just said, this is only do things that are ethical and that's allowed in these groups. If you can share that event in the groups that you're talking about, then this is the side benefit I want you to think about, is that an event from your page is a retargetable audience if somebody interacts with that event. So you can create a Facebook audience through a Facebook ad to people that interacted with that event. Does that make sense? So if you ethically are allowed to place an event, do it from your page, share it into the group. If that's what you're allowed to do, because not all groups, just always respect the group owner and their rules. But if you're allowed to do that, anybody in that group that interacts with that event itself, if they look at it, if they go through, even if they say they can't join, it doesn't matter. As long as they interacted with the event, you can create a Facebook audience based on that. And you can serve ads to people upwards to 365 days later to people that interacted on that event.
Oh, so, and then if I repeat this event, then you can go back and target those people again, or?
Yep. You can just keep adding custom audiences, stack them all up inside of an ad.
Okay.
Yep.
Strategically, it's named Finding Dr. Right for rare disease patients. And I've finally started reaching people with memes and have a meme that has really well received. People are sharing it. Just basically, it takes a rare doctor to care for a rare disease patient. And then I asked, how many doctors have you seen before you got the care you needed? And lots of comments, lots of shares, lots of likes. Is that something that you would use as the image for the event then? So that it could lead into finding the right doctor?
If it supports the event messaging. Now, what I would say is that image or that meme, is that on your business page?
It's on my business page.
Okay. Well, what I would personally do is you can advertise the event itself after you create it. You can advertise the event to people that have recently engaged on your page.
Okay.
So then what that would do is all those people that have been sharing it and liking it and it going viral, that event will go back to those people and make them aware of this new event that you have. So you can do a cycle, you can leverage that, get interactivity on your social media. It just has to be on your page. If it's on your personal profile, it's not a retargetable thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I share from my page into a group, it's still collecting all that data, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Christine had asked in the chat, does the event automatically invite all Facebook group members if less than 500, or do I need to take a step to do so?
It'll actually tell you can invite all. It'll say it right on the event that you can invite all members. Yeah. Great question.
Awesome. Good strategy.
Getting a ninja marketing stuff today.
You guys are getting all the goodies today. All the behind the scenes too.
If you would like to work with us and our team to help you snap up more sales and incredible clients with a stellar marketing strategy that works, go to adaptivemembership.com and sign up for our wait list. We have a limited number of spots in our exclusive program to set you up for success and take action. We're waiting for you at adaptivemembership.com.